Yo, yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? It's your man's New Breed 313 Sports coming inside to do videos. I haven't done a video here in a while, so matter of fact, I think this might be my first one. I don't know, maybe. But had to get on here for a bit, man. Just give my thoughts out. Definitely giving shouts out to the crew, man. Definitely DC1, Nomis, um, you know, they doing their thing. So, but I had to do a video on this, man, because I know I did it on my channel. I decided to go on here to do it. And this is my thing. First, I'm gonna start off with the Pistons. Um, we can all agree to say that it is an abomination of a team right now. And you can't fully put this on uh Cade Cunningham. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't put this on Cade. So it, but this team is struggled. There's no chemistry. There's just all over the place. And there's only so much Monty Williams can do. He's dealing with enough stuff already in his life with his wife having cancer and stuff. And now he has to come and deal with a team that has lost so many games right now. And it's watching them right now is just embarrassing, man, because there's no continuity. They haven't had a full squad all year. The pickups of Joe Harris and Monte Morris is a disaster. Ever since Isaiah Livingston came back, it's been terrible. Like, you putting all these guys that's out of position and you making them play. It's nothing they can do. Now, there's certain rotations I look at and I be like, come on, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we making Isaiah Stewart a center and he's not a center? You know what I'm saying? Why are we giving Isaiah Liver so many minutes? Why is Kevin Knox not in the game and we need shooting and his defense? Why is it that Asar Thompson and Jaden Ivey are terrible ball handlers? They're terrible. And Ivy is a terrible defender. At least Asar works hard and plays hard. Most of these guys, the only one I would say that's have the effort is Asar and Cade, and in some instances, Killian. But even Killian loses it. His confidence is gone. This whole team confidence is gone. This whole offense is basically Cade and Bogdanovich. It's a two-man offense. Everybody else just standing there. It's like you got to have better continuity, man. It's like all these young teams that we were compared to, the Oklahoma Cities, the Orlandos, the Minnesotas, they're light years ahead of us. They're light years ahead of us. I'm like, what are we doing? What's up, Pimpin'?
I didn't even know you was going on, brother.
I just decided to go on, man.
I was like that the other day, man. Just like it just
It's a disaster. It's a total disaster. Even not only going to games, but watching this team on television. It's like, when will the bleeding stop? And you just don't know. You tired of putting a Band-Aid on it. You tired of putting Neosporin on that wound when it's still gonna keep going. It's just I don't know. I don't know what to say, and you can just all you can do is just pray. That's all you can do whenever they might mess around and win a game when you least expect it of them to lose, and they be like, "Oh, they won. Ooh, okay." But it's just gonna get worse and worse this season, man. It's just I just feel for people who are season ticket holders like myself, who has to watch this team all the time. Where when you hear sell the team in the arena, like it's just more, it just gets bad and bad, man. Bad. It's worse. Like I I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
well, Breed. All I can say this, man, and pretty soon changes will be coming. Gores, he spoke. I guess he spoke at it. Whatever. Saying you know changes will be coming. The ship hasn't sank, and pretty much is you know put it this way, he's not letting go of Monty Williams. We all know that. He's talking about he's not letting go of Troy Weaver. But he told you heard he was talking about he was saying it was ridiculous that the fans are saying sell a team. The simple fact is we fans we getting sick and tired. You know, we only made the play since Tom Gordon's been an owner. We only made the playoffs twice. Haven't won the playoff game. We've been we've been in the lottery just about every year, and it's just tiresome, man. It's just tiresome. We already went through it with the Lions many years. We already went through it. Tigers, when they had they bad years, you to the point you get tired of it. You get tired of the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You get tired of it.
Yeah.
It's 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 like for the fans to saying sell the team, fire Monty, fire Troy Weaver, fire Artellum. It is embarrassing for a
It
season
is.
ticket holder like you, people that probably never been to Pistons games or probably got able to get the opportunity to go to a Piston game. And this is type of product. And I mean, the one thing you lose, if you lose, you was competitive, that's one thing. But when you lose and you're not competitive, you're not showing the effort, that is the problem. That is the problem. And this Pistons team, you know what I'm saying? It's just like losing to a team against Utah. No disrespect to Utah, but four of their top players not even didn't even play. They played 3 games in 4 nights, and you still lose that game. You still lose that game. I don't care about the stats. I don't care what. I don't care about that because the simple fact is the effort. The guys in the effort was not there. You turned the ball over too many times. You're number 2 in the league for the most turnovers.
Mm.
You can't do that.
I'm surprised they ain't number one. That's that's the shocking part of it. They
Yeah,
two.
yeah. I believe San Antonio's number 1. I believe.
Mm.
But
Makes sense.
it is it just it's just sad.
It is.
It's really sad, man. So
And what's funny, and you brought this to me, and I had to think on this. I didn't even realize. I kept realizing that they got the same amount of home wins as when State came in the LCA.
Yep.
That's how bad it is. It's that bad. And I'm looking at it like you only got one home win. And Michigan State goes there one time and they got the same amount as the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, and it's just like something is going on with this organization, and it's just so much. It's just a lot that need to be fixed. Now, when people talking about letting go of Monty and stuff, I think that is ridiculous. What do you want this man to do with this team?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and there's some people that say, if Dwayne Casey was here, he wouldn't be in that situation. We don't know what they would probably have the same record with Dwayne Casey. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But they still had 17 wins with Casey the year before. So it's like, either way, this team doesn't want to play Monty style. It's like they were so geeked up to have him on here. Now that they see how he coaches, they don't want to play hard for him.
Mm-hmm.
And when you lose your players, it's like it's nothing else you can do.
Nope.
It's nothing.
Nope.
And it's sad because you see teams like Orlando, OKC, Minnesota. They're doing way better than this Piston team.
What's the one common denominator?
I can tell you one. They've had the same coach. They've had the same coach. They didn't have to change their coach. I mean, they've had the same coach, but they play hard.
They play hard. They play hard, and they play defense.
Yes.
Orlando played defense. Houston played defense. Minnesota played defense. OKC played defense. We don't play defense.
None.
That's the one common denominator. We don't play defense. Those other teams we mentioned play defense. That's why the records are what they are right now. If the playoffs started today and the play-in started, those teams will be in it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't play defense.
Yeah.
At all.
None. And don't want to play defense.
Guys is not buying in. It's just guys, and some of the players is not buying in the Monty system, bro. They're not buying in. They just like they're giving up. They're giving up. They're just like, hey, it's yeah. Ray, what up though, Ray?
What's up, Ray?
I don't think Monty overpaid and overrated. I don't think he is. I just think he just need players. I think he needs the players in his system, and I think you got to give him some time. He's his first year head coach. I don't think he deserves the money. He's not overrated coach. Now, I will disagree on that, Ray. Much, I don't
know too many overrated coaches that goes to the finals. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say he overrated and he's overpaid, but he deserved the money. He showed he can coach in this league, but yeah, you got to give us some time, man. We got to give us some time. But as far as, like I said, it starts from the top, man. It starts from the top.
Mm-hmm.
You Troy Weaver, like I said what I said about Troy Weaver. I keep my peace when it comes about him. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But this team has to be better. That's just plain and simple. This team has this. We can't keep going another year of restoration, or we can't keep doing that. We got to show progress. We digressing. from a 17-65 win season last year, we're we're we ain't even got the third win yet. And we about to go to the end of the year. We're regressing.
Very.
Regressing. You know, it's there's no progression right now. Are they talented enough, you know, with the young core they have? Yes. But the problem is they not putting the effort out there on a nightly basis. The effort's not there on a nightly basis. Guys, when they turn them once one turnover happens, it feels like a domino effect. It feels like everything just fall down. So Pistons, they just had to they had to they have to pay attention to details. Defense, offensively. And Isaiah, it's just like we getting players like Isaiah Stewart standing behind the 3-point line. Isaiah Stewart's not a he's not a stretch forward like that. He's not. But
Yeah. It frustrates you, man. Like this team, it frustrates you.
yeah.
And it's like they need this team needs the right veterans too. Like even with Houston, they got Van Vliet and Dylan Brooks, but they add toughness. They've added toughness to a team who's was known to have character issues. Now you don't see that with the Rockets. You don't see Jalen Green out there pouting and all these other guys and Jabari Smith and all these guys. They are listening to guys like Van Vliet and Brooks because they're veterans. Van Vliet is a champion. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Brooks played for Memphis. He's been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I don't, and even with Orlando, they got Gary Harris. He's been in the playoffs and stuff. He's teaching them things. So it's like they have to have the right veterans.
Yeah, and to see the difference is too, even with Orlando, there are they playing hard and they playing with effort.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Yeah,
they still a young team. They still got a young team, but they playing hard and they showing effort. OKC playing hard, showing effort. That's the difference.
you have and you have to play with effort in this league in every game.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that effort, you're cheating yourself and you cheating the fans.
Yeah.
And once you cheating the fans, they ain't gonna want to come to your games.
Mm-mm.
They're not gonna want to support this.
Mm-mm.
That's how they felt about the Lions for a while. They like, even though you still got fans coming to the games, but after a while, you got fans that got tired of how they played because they played so lousy.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see that with the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't want this team to go 2-80. That's embarrassing.
Mm-mm.
They're gonna finish the year without winning. You know, I don't with the remaining schedule they have for 23, I don't see them winning.
Well, they play Brooklyn soon, so then you got to come home from Brooklyn. Then you got to go to Boston. Hell, then you got to play Toronto, and it's gonna be Raptors fans at the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and look at Toronto. Look at Toronto. I know they've been up and down, but they got some players. You know, they play hard.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And they got a mix of young guys and veterans.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, you know, they got Schroeder. They got Anunoby, Siakam.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes. You know what I'm saying? Malachi Flynn,
Yep.
Achua,
Yep.
Gary Trent.
Yep.
They have good players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what um the Pistons should have.
Mm-hmm.
They have the type of young talent that they're just like Cade was saying. They better than this record.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to play better than that record. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
If you're playing this way, it's like nothing's gonna change. You're gonna be the laughing stock of sports. Not
Yeah.
only just the NBA, but sports.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
it's messed up.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it's just crazy to me, man. It's just uh
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to them. It's just they have to make some moves because somebody is going to leave. We just
Mm-hmm.
don't know who it's going to be.
But the thing is, though, who we not gonna get anybody, a big name. That's not happening. It's not
Nope.
happening.
Nope. And they're not going to want to come here.
Nope.
Unless we throw a lot of money at them. But even after then, they might want to leave after a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have one of those Blake Griffin type contracts and trades to where he only
Or
has one good season and then that's it.
or a Josh Smith. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's,
Mhm.
it's just it's crazy.
Well,
It's
Bree, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish holding it
crazy.
down, man.
Yeah,
Saying for a minute. I'll be right back. Jump
for
on.
sure.
So I'll still be listening up, but I'll be right back. Go
No,
ahead
for
and do
sure.
your thing. Finish you off with your Pistons talk, and I know you got
Yeah.
Lions coming up. So
Yeah, I was just about to hit on the Lions right now too.
yeah.
But
I'll be right back, brother.
for sure, for sure,
For sure.
for sure. But yeah, but I know y'all tired of the Pistons talk because y'all getting frustrated and stuff. So I'm gonna slide on in with the Detroit Lions. Got a game tomorrow against the Minnesota Vikings. We win this, we clinch the division. This is a very winnable game for the Lions. I think we will win this game. Um, we have to contain and put pressure on the quarterback. We have to. We have to put pressure on the quarterback. We have to do the same thing we did against the Denver Broncos. We got to put pressure. We got to make their quarterback uncomfortable. We can't we can't give these receivers time. They have some speedy receivers. They got Justin Jefferson. They got KJ Osborne. You know what I'm saying? They got Matson running. They got Addison. So they have some athletes. And I'm worried about these speed receivers because the Lions have trouble with these speedy receivers. So I'm worried about that. And then I'm not too worried about their defense. Well, I am because they're good at the stopping the run. But I think we have the type of offense to dominate that defense because they really haven't been all year. So you can run right down their throats. So you can use Montgomery and Gibbs, but they have to use JMO more. The more when they use JMO, they become more explosive. They can't get away from that. And once they get away from that, or they don't use that, or they don't use JMO, the offense gets kind of just out of control. It's confusing. And you don't want one of those meltdowns like you did against Green Bay and the Bears, which are games they should not have lost. There are 3 games that they should not have lost: Green Bay, Chicago, and the Seattle game. It ain't nothing you could do against Baltimore because Baltimore's Baltimore. They on a mission. But those 3 games that they lost, they should have won because they taken these teams lightly. The Green Bay Chicago game, they took them too light. That was some games they should have dominated, but they have trouble with these mobile quarterbacks. That's the thing with this team. They they have trouble with these mobile quarterbacks, and they're not good at tackling. They have to work on their tackling. That's the whole defense. You see a lot of times they should just bat the ball instead of just going for interceptions. And they overplay the plays and they get caught up like the Bears game with the DJ Moore. There's no way on God's green earth do you need to blitz on a 4th and 15. There's no way you could do, and you get a penalty called on you, offsides. Why are you blitzing on 4th and 15? That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And the way they dominated against the Denver Broncos and having Iffy in there and just had that defense the way that they do. This is the type of defense we want to see every game that they're capable of. The depth that they have on defense. You have to use that to your advantage. And this defense was, I mean, this offense was clicking. Goff had 5 touchdowns last game. When last time Goff had 5 touchdowns? I'm just saying. As much as we want to ridicule Goff and fairly so, you have the right to. Because there's some of these throws that he makes, I'm thinking, what the hell is he doing? And the way he runs like a chicken with his head cut off sometimes. Sometimes he just throws the ball away just so he won't have to run. And it's sometimes it can be embarrassing to see him try to run because he don't want to run. He's not a runner. He's a pocket passer. He's a game controller type quarterback. And he's not a runner. So he's definitely not a runner. Like I said, I'm just not seeing these comments here. Sorry, y'all. Ray Moore, what's up? Foster, what's going on? Tim, what's going on, man? What's up, Tim? Maniac Sports, man. Y'all like and subscribe to the Tim channel. Foster covers, man, the Bears Country Production podcast, man. They doing good things for the Bears and everything they talk. They got good content, man. Foster, Shorty, PJ, Walt, all those guys with the podcast, man. Big up to them. Y'all like and subscribe to them. Ray Moore always be, he always got the good takes, man. So shout out to Ray Moore too, man. But yeah, man, on the Lions, man, it's just we just got to just stay focused, man. We can't worry about everybody, all these other teams. We got to just focus on these last 3 games. Minnesota and Dallas. We got to worry about that. We can't worry about, what's going on, what's with San Francisco. If they lose, they lose. They win, they win. We can't worry about Philly and all these other teams or who we need to play. If it's the Rams, which would be something if they play the Rams in the playoffs and Stafford is here. And that'll really be something because Rams got a nice they got a nice offense, man. Not only just Cup, that Nakua, their rookie receiver is pretty good. They got Higbee. They got Kyron Williams out there running back, man. So they got some talent there. And then we all know how Seattle is. Seattle give us trouble. So gotta worry about that, man. So we just gotta just worry about our team and what we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That would be something if the Rams and Stafford comes back to Detroit to have a playoff game. and you'll just be like, wow, that'd be crazy. It'll be so nice to have a home playoff game. We haven't had one in like 30 years. So that would be so cool, man, to have a playoff game in the city. That'll just be insane. But it's just gotta just concentrate on just the regular season with us. We can't worry about Philly. We can't worry about Dallas. We can't worry about San Francisco. We got to worry about us. If, like I said, if they lose, they lose. They win, they win. But just worry about us. We can't dictate that. We just gotta just worry about us. Um, this team getting CJ. CJ Gardner Johnson is coming back. Hopefully, James Houston is coming back. We got some players that got some knick-knack injuries and stuff. Just let them, rest, rest up until the playoffs come. I would try to, if CJ is available, I would just wait until either the Dallas game or the last Minnesota game in the season. Get him as much rest as possible. And same with James Houston. Same with James Houston, man. So just try to rest these players as much as possible. Even the offensive line is dinged up too. But just use all you can and use these rookies, man. Use Gibbs, use Laporta, use these rookies. Give them some time. Use Broderick Martin, Jack Campbell. Use our rookies. Let them see how they play. You know what I'm saying? Use Brian Branch. Brian Branch is a beast out there. He plays like to me, he's kind of similar to like a Bob Sanders with the Colts. That type of player. He kind of similar to me with that. But yeah, it's crazy. Was laying the cost? Oh, for sure, for sure. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Said you would love to host the Rams. I would too. I would rather play the Rams than the Seahawks. I would rather have them. I would rather play them for sure. I wouldn't mind playing the Buccaneers as much as but that NFC South is terrible, bro. I wouldn't mind playing the Bucks. I wouldn't even mind playing the Falcons because the Falcons is bad. I don't know what's up with the Falcons. I guess they thought picking up Jeff Okuda was going to help them, but hey, I guess it ain't worked with him. They thought, people thought they was going to have a duo with him and AJ Terrell, but that hasn't worked out yet. So it's crazy. He said beat the Vikes here and tighten the ship for a serious run. Yeah, yeah. We can't put our foot off the pedal, man. With we got to try to take this division and just put our foot on it because next season, Jordan Love's gonna be better. The Justin Fields is gonna be better, depending on if they we don't know how their quarterback situation is gonna be. We don't know if they're gonna draft a quarterback, if they're gonna draft a quarterback or not. So depending on how they drafted, to me, I think they should pick up a receiver and get Marvin Harrison. That's just me. I think they should give Fields another year and see how it is. But Jordan Love's going to be better. Who knows what they're going to do in Minnesota? If they're going to keep Kirk Cousins or they're going to have Dobbs or Mullins. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, hopefully Seattle win and the Rams will finish with a record. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, brother. Merry Christmas to you. So hopefully Seattle, yep. Shout out to the Saints. But the South is horrible, bro. Man, listen, dude. I don't understand it either, man. Will Harris is like a penalty waiting to happen. Like I don't know a player with so many penalties and and fuck ups like Will Harris. And I like Will Harris, man. He's a good dude. I've met Will Harris, but dude, how many times are you going to get beat by people, man? Like you even having penalties on special teams. Like, come on, man. It's something. But that's why I tell you, leave Will Harris off the field. If y'all been to these training camps, he kept getting beat every single time. In preseason, he got beat every single time. You know what I'm saying? People talk about Jerry Jacobs. It ain't worse than Will Harris. At least with Jerry Jacobs, he'll go out there and play hard. You know what I'm saying? He's got picked on by more than anybody, even more than Cam Sutton. Cam Sutton has played well most of the year, but the last couple of games, man, he's been exposed by some of these receivers like Christian Watson and DJ Moore. Because it was some instance where Cam Sutton was even scared to get on DJ Moore. He'd rather get on Mooney than DJ Moore. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Ray. He is a good dude, man, and he works hard, but sometimes, man, when it ain't working and he's just not good enough, you just gotta let him go. You just gotta let him go. But but as far as the Okuda thing, man, we had to give up Okuda because he was injury prone. He couldn't stay on the field. Like last year was really the most healthiest Okuda was. And he still was fighting injuries. And I think he's been fighting injuries with the Falcons too. So he can't stay healthy. Yeah. Yeah, Jacobs is productive, man. Jacobs, if you really look at it, man, Jacobs has had a nice season, even though he's getting picked on and stuff like that. But he's not scared either. He's not scared, and I commend Jacobs for being in there because it's not easy being a corner. It's not easy being a corner. It's not easy being playing any position in the NFL. So, but he's productive. He's definitely productive, and he's not scared. He ain't out there like, man, I don't want to go out this. He's willing to go against anybody. He's going against the top guys in there. But then you got to remember who he's going up against. When you going up against the Christian Watsons and DJ Moores and DK Metcalfs and Chris Olave's, you know what I'm saying? When you going against guys like the shit Mike Evans, OBJ, like these ain't no cupcakes he went up against. You know what I'm saying? So I commend him for that. But yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I rather have Jerry Jacobs than Jeff Okuda. Yeah, I'm you know what? I'm nervous too. I'm somewhat nervous, but because we always have a tough time in Minnesota, because Minnesota gives us the fits every time we go down there. And then I'm so sick and tired of hearing that goddamn horn in Minnesota when they get a first down. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of hearing that shit. That doo-doo. I'm so sick of them doing that shit every first down. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that. But I heard they got a nice football field down there. I would like to go down there. I would like to go down there to see how it is. But yeah, I'm nervous about all these games that's left, man. This game, the Dallas game. I think I'm more nervous in the Dallas game than this game because Dallas they haven't lost a home game this season. So if the Lions can go to Dallas, that'll be their first home loss of the season, and it's crazy. I want to beat them damn cowgirls so goddamn bad, bro. Y'all have no idea how much I would love the Lions to beat the hell out of the cowgirls. Oh my God. But we got to beat Minnesota first. And I want them to beat the hell out of Minnesota. I want them to beat the hell out of Minnesota and just win this division. Because to be honest, they shouldn't have lost in the division anyway. They shouldn't have lost last year. They shouldn't have lost last year. But I still got faith in this team, even though there are some things they do need to work on. They do need some defensive linemen. They do need to get better with the linebacker. They can't leave the middle of the field open. You have to guard tight ends. You have to. This team gets beat by tight ends, it seems like every single damn game. That's why I'm worried about Hawkinson because, we have a time with tight ends. And, he's feasting, especially going against his former team. We got traded for two. So he's going to be amped up and ready to go. But I still think it was a good decision. I'd rather have Laporta than Hawkinson, though, any day. Any damn day. At least Laporta is on the field. Hawkinson stays getting hurt. Stays getting hurt. Yeah, I hate that damn horn. Jesus Christ. We lose twice to Minnesota and beat the Cowboys. I take it. Yeah, I don't see us losing twice. I don't see us losing the home game against Minnesota. Um, Even if for some reason, we lose against Minnesota tomorrow, I will take beating the Cowgirls and Minnesota in the last game of the season. I will take that any day. But I think somewhere down the line, Minnesota is going to lose before. I don't know their I don't know they rest their schedule. I don't know who else they play other than us twice. I don't know the other team that they play. But we got to just take care of business now. We can't depend on somebody else to lose or win or something like that. We have to take care of business now. Every time we gotta depend on a team to beat this team to go to the playoffs, it don't seem to work. It don't seem to work. We depended on the Eagles to beat the Seahawks. They lost. We depended on this team. They lost. So we can't keep depending on teams. Even last year, we had to depend on the Rams to beat the was it the Seahawks? To beat the Seahawks. We can't do that. We can't depend on teams to help us out. We got to control our own destiny. That's the best thing we can do. That is the best thing we can do. This Lions team is very talented. Like I said, they got to work on some things, and once they get defense, to me, the draft they need to address defense. They mostly need to address defense, defensive line, linebacker, corners. And of course, we got to get back Emmanuel Mosley. We got to see how he plays because he's been hurt all year. You got to take it easy on him. We'll have him next year. So We got to just get better on the defensive end. We got to just get guys. We got to try to draft them or just sign some guys. I mean, of course, we wish we could have got Montez Sweat or guys like that, but hey, it is what it is. But got to just have faith in this team that they'll win. I think they're going to beat Minnesota. Um, I would love to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns, but I think it's going to be a close game. It might be 3 or 4 points. That's how it seems like every time when they go to Minnesota. It's always a real close game. But you can't get complacent with this team. You can't just you can't lose focus. This is the division is on the line. They have to do something. They have to. This is the game you have to win. You have to win this game. You don't want to wait. Just win this fucking game. Just win the game. Yeah, he's wasted money now. And, I think the Lions knew he was hurt. So they taking a chance. It's like with Hendon Hooker. They knew Hendon Hooker was hurt, but they still drafted him. Same thing with J-Mo. They drafted him and he was hurt. Now you see how good J-Mo is. But yeah, it's just for right now it is wasted money, but we gotta wait till next year to see if it's for sure gonna be wasted money. Because now it ain't gonna be no excuses. We should have a healthy team next season, a healthy defense. You know what I'm saying? But we just gotta see what we have this season, and for the playoffs, hopefully we are not gonna be a one and done team, because that would be crazy if we're one and done. We don't want that. If we lose, let it be in the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. But I don't want to lose then. But you gotta try to win now. These teams are going to try to get better in the division next year. The NFC East is going to get better next year. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do something now. You can't wait. You have to do something this season. Screw that waiting around bullshit. You have to do something now. And you and these teams is hungry. This Lions team should be hungry. They should be feasting on trying to go to a Super Bowl. It's I don't know. And golf, please stop with these terrible passes. Run. If you're gonna run, don't run like a chicken with your head cut off. Please. Like, just run. You know what I'm saying? If it's to a point to where we get to the point to where we want to move on from golf, because we probably got a couple more years with golf. And then we probably got to see how Hendon Hooker do, or whatever quarterback that is the future. I would like to see how Hendon Hooker is, because Teddy Bridgewater is teaching him everything he knows. And shout out to Teddy Bridgewater. But golf, he's an accurate. He's too good of an accurate quarterback to be doing these type of things on the football field. You know, he said in a 1 year deal, and Hooker actually practiced with pads as far as J-Mo. That's something. Yeah, yeah. I mean, let it be a competition, man, in training camp. Let the best quarterback win. That's what it should be about. Let's see how he is during training camp. Let's see how he is in the preseason. You know, let's see if they draft another quarterback. Who knows? But you just gotta have faith in this team, man. It's just they gotta get better in the defensive area. They gotta draft as defense. Like, yeah, people say, we should have drafted Jalen Carter. should have went on to try to get Will Anderson. That may be true, but I'm cool with drafting Gibbs and Campbell and all the guys that we drafted. So you got to give Brad Holmes credit for drafting them guys, even though we wish we could have got more. We wish we could have gotten Jalen Carter or something, or somewhere around there. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we'll just see how good how that game is tomorrow. That's one of those trap type of games to where you don't want to lose focus. You don't want to end up like uh the Bears and the Packer game. You don't want to give this team a little bit of an edge. A little bit. And the Vikings is fighting for something too. They fighting for their lives. So they ain't got nothing. They really ain't got nothing really to lose. Well, they do, but then they don't. So they gonna be coming with guns blazing, and they at home. So they gonna be ready. They gonna be for sure ready. So gotta just watch out for that. Um, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, they just gotta win, man. Um, they just have to. They just have to do their thing, man. I'm looking. I know they're gonna win, but like you said, Ray, this game do scare me, but not as much as the Cowboy game scares me. But this scares me just for how close we always get with Minnesota. We always seem to be close in Minnesota. It's just always something. So I'm expecting it to be close. I would love to win by at least 2 touchdowns, but maybe that's asking for too much. But I want this division. I want to clinch this division to a point to where we're not going to get no lower than third in the playoffs. I would love that because, like you said, right, the South is terrible. The South is terrible. I don't even know why they can have a wild card team can have a better record than them, but they're the home team because they won their division. I don't get that. That's something I don't get. I never got that. You could be a 7-9 team and you going against uh, a 10-win team that's a wild card, but the 7-win team is the home team. That makes no sense to me. I never do that. The NFL has to do something about that. And they also got to do something about the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl is unwatchable right now. The Pro Bowl is basically it's basically touch football to me because you can't tackle the way you want to tackle. And it's like, oh, well, we don't want to get these guys hurt. It's football. People gonna get hurt. They're gonna get hurt. But to me, man, I think they should just, if they're gonna do this touch football bullshit, then they might as well just get rid of the Pro Bowl. Yeah, it's good to go to Hawaii or Orlando or whatever the hell they have it at. But if it's just gonna be touch football, man, I might as well just stay home. Fuck the vacation. I'm good. Y'all can keep it. But it is what it is, man. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Um, so man, so I want to just thank y'all, man, for jumping in on there. Definitely want to thank Ray, Foster, um, Tim. Um, I want to thank DC for dropping by on the video, man. You know what I'm saying? I may do a video tomorrow or next couple days. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing just more stuff on videos and stuff. But definitely, man, like and subscribe to the channel, man. The D313XP. We coming with more stuff, man. You know, me, DC1, Nomas J. Y'all, like and subscribe to not only just the XP, but our individual channels too, man. Just like and subscribe to there. And show us some love, man. We trying to put content. We trying to get guests lined up as well. We gonna try. We got some big things ahead of 2024. Um, so y'all stay tuned to that. Um, we respect everybody's input. We may agree to disagree with people, but that's as far as it's gonna get. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna. We're not gonna take things serious. You know what I'm saying? We say our teams is bad. We're gonna speak about it. People can't get mad at that. So, like I said, I want to thank y'all, man. Show a brother some love, show the channel some love. And until next time, peace out and a Merry Christmas and a happy holidays to y'all, man. Thank y'all very much. I'll let y'all. Peace.